let's first talk about, you were one of the early commits, one of the first few guys to commit to that 2010 signing class. You committed a year before you actually signed. Talk to us a little bit about how that all happened and how that went down.
Well, I just I'd gotten letters from BYU and stuff like that, and then they invited me to a junior day. So I was, it was right after my junior season. I just finished my highlight film, so made one copy, brought it with me to junior day, and handed it to the coaches. Went and sat down with the rest of the players. Half an hour later, I think it was Coach Lamb came up and said, Coach Mendenhall wants to meet with you and your parents. And so it was I was just like a little nervous, but we went in there and he offered me right there. So, and then I committed then, and that's about it.
So you committed right on the spot.
Yeah.
You knew where you wanted to go, apparently.
Yeah, I made that one highlight film and made that one copy. That's where I wanted to go. So.
Well, we were talking off camera, and you mentioned that you'd had a lot of letters and inquiries from universities, programs from all over the place, but really it's just been kind of a marriage between you and BYU for a long time now.
Yeah. Actually, I had one more offer, which was a week after my commitment. I got offered by Stanford, and just had to call them up and say, hey, I already committed. So those are my two offers, and those are really the only serious schools that came after me.
Well, and you had a teammate that went to Stanford, right?
Yeah. Dallas Lloyd, quarterback, is going out there.
So he put any pressure on you to get you to change your commitment?
Yeah, he tried a little bit, but I didn't waver. So.
Well, let's talk about playing for BYU. Obviously, it's been something that you've dreamt about, wanted to do. You're coming in with an outstanding recruiting class as part of that. Talk a little bit about what BYU football means to you.
Really, it's not just BYU football that's what's so powerful. It's just every aspect of BYU. It's football team, it's academics, it's the spirituality of everything. You just can't go wrong with anything. So, and that all goes into the football program and makes just it that much better. So.
The prevailing thought is that you're going to play linebacker in some form for BYU. Is that kind of where you see yourself fitting in? Is that something that the coaches have talked to you about?
Yeah. What we've mainly talked about is playing outside linebacker, but really, it could go anywhere, and I'm fine with playing anywhere. So I played running back and outside in high school. So, run the ball would be pretty cool, but I see myself more as an outside linebacker.
And where are your strengths in terms of on that defensive side of the ball, and being a linebacker playing on the outside? Where do you kind of see your athletic ability and fitting into that BYU 3-4 defense?
Really, I can see a lot from. The backfield. I can read the backfield good, and I just see everything that's going on and can react quickly. So that's my main thing, is being able to see and get there.
Well, and part of your story too is perseverance. You've had to deal with injuries. You had some shoulder problems. Talk a little bit about where you're at right now with that.
Yeah, I've gone through a bunch of different shoulder problems, just one after another, and we're just pushing through it. I'm gonna go on a mission and have some time to heal up, and hope we're planning on me being 100% in a couple of years.
When are you planning on leaving on your mission?
This January, so a couple months.
A few months away.
Yeah.
So between now and then, what are your plans? What you looking at doing?
I'm gonna gray shirt, so I'll go to school just part-time, and I'm not gonna be practicing with the team, but I can go to practice, I can watch everything, go to meetings, watch all that, and just not really be part of the team, but be with the team and be learning with the team.
Well, that's got to be frustrating when you know that you have the capability, to play and contribute and do all of that. It's got to be frustrating to kind of go through all of this. How do you handle that and work with that?
Yeah, it is. It's pretty frustrating, but you just got to keep your eye on the big picture and in the long run what's going to happen. So.
Talk about what you're looking at on the academic side. Do you have plans yet? Have you decided on a major or some ideas in that?
Not yet. I'm still really kind of up in the air on all that. I've gone on a couple tours of the campus, you know, of the business school and everything, and really business is what's standing out to me right now, is trying to get into the business program, but as of picking a major, and I'm kind of open on that right now.